Good evening, America. I'm Danny Peters, and this is Kyle Bauer for Red Sea News. Today is December 1st, 1824, election night in America, and the results are in.
It appears no candidate got the majority of electoral votes, which is 131. Andrew Jackson won the popular vote and received the most electoral votes with 99. John Quincy Adams comes in second with 84. William Crawford received 41, and Henry Clay received 37.
According to the 12th Amendment, when there is no real majority winner, the vote is passed on to the House of Representatives. The House can only vote for the top 3 vote getters, so since Henry Clay was eliminated, the next president of the United States will be either William Crawford, John Quincy Adams, or Andrew Jackson. We'll see you again on February 9th with the results.
I'm Kyle Bauer.
And I'm Danny Peters for Red Sea News. Today is February 9th, 1825, and John Quincy Adams was just elected President of the United States by the House of Representatives.
As you remember, on election night, no candidate received the majority of electoral votes, so the decision went to the House of Representatives. They voted in favor of Adams, who received 13 votes, to Jackson's 7 and Crawford's 4.
We now go to Andrew Jackson after the House's decision.
Hey Andy, the House just voted John Quincy Adams as president.
Are you kidding me? I won the popular and the electoral vote. How is this possible?
We now go live to the next president of the United States, John Quincy Adams.
I'd like to thank the American people, my voters and supporters, my staff and advisory, and Henry Clay. I wouldn't be here without him.
Within the next month, President Adams will announce his cabinet, most important being the Secretary of State, as the last 4 presidents were Secretary of State prior to holding office. Good evening, America. I'm Danny Peters. This is Kyle Bauer reporting for Red Sea News. Today is March 7th, 1825.
Some big news today is President Adams has named Henry Clay as his Secretary of State. This brought unrest and accusations of a corrupt bargain from supporters of Andrew Jackson, who believe Henry Clay convinced the House to vote for President Adams. Rumors have surfaced that a coalition between Adams and Clay was signed in private.
Good thing that no camera's filming this. Pleasure doing business with you. I support Adams because he supports the American system. We need to rebuild after the War of 1812. I agree that the federal government should take on state debts and provide tariff protections against foreign imports.
We'll now go to the field to reporter Joy Milner to hear some of the candidate supporters and what they think of the election.
All right. Thanks. I'm here with Alex Thompson. Alex, what are your thoughts on this?
I voted for Andrew Jackson. I support his views on westward expansion and how he is against the national bank. I believe his military experience will make him a good leader of our country.
I'm Joy Milner. I'm here with Red Sea News. I've got Breck here. Breck, what are your thoughts on the election?
Hi Joe, thanks for having me. I support John Quincy Adams because he supports the American system. As a business owner, I believe the federal government should institute tariffs to support and promote the American industry.
I'm here with Danny. Danny, what are your thoughts?
This election has been corrupt since day one. Henry Clay is the Speaker of the House, and they're the ones that decided the winner of this election. He clearly persuaded the House to vote Quincy Adams' way, and Jackson should be president right now.
Signing off for Red Sea News. Back to Danny and Kyle.
To summarize the corrupt bargain, Andrew Jackson won the popular vote and electoral vote, but it wasn't enough to win the majority vote. The election was then thrown to the House of Representatives. From there, John Quincy Adams won the most states and is now the President of the United States. During this process, many people believe that Henry Clay gave his votes to John Quincy Adams. After Henry Clay became Secretary of State, many Jacksonians were very angry. They began to call it the corrupt bargain of 1824.
Cheers.
Signing off for Red Sea News, I'm Danny Peters,
And I'm Kyle Bauer.
and we'll see you next time.